Okay, we're going to make a video. I have a question. I need some help with this. I've got a lot of videos that help people, and I need help too. This van, I had to replace the vehicle anti-theft module that's back here up on top of the steering column, back right there on the right. It's very difficult to get to. But the problem was it would crank and cut off, crank and cut off. And so Chevrolet didn't have one, of course, and I got one rebuilt off the internet. And it worked fine for a couple of years, and now I'm starting to have another problem that when I turn the switch on, let me go ahead and put the seat belt on so this thing won't buzz like crazy. If that security light stays, well, the security light will usually go off. If it stays on, it'll still crank and run fine. But if it's blinking, it will not crank. It's not going to crank. I have to turn the switch off, wait 10 minutes, or either leave it, turn the switch back on and wait 10 minutes and turn it back off and then let the computer reset. But I don't know if it's a computer problem, a key reading problem, exactly what it is. But you can see I've replaced this magnetic thing up here, and it still has that problem, but that was years ago. But okay, now like that, security light will go off. It should crank fine. If that security light stays on, it will still crank and run okay. But if that security light is blinking, it will not crank. So there we go. Any help if that thing is blinking? Because these are original GM keys. What is it? Can you bypass that? One of these, somebody said you can cut that yellow wire, but I don't know. I say as long as that security light, if it's on, if it stays on, if it doesn't go off, if it stays on, it still will crank and do fine. But if it is blinking, it will not crank. Something else I've noticed, I've just replaced this engine and transmission with a Jasper. I'm not satisfied with Jasper at all. But I've got about 20,000 miles on it since the oil change. The people that were changing the oil kept using aftermarket filters. They were larger than the AC Delco 1218 that's recommended for this. And I was having low oil pressure indicators on that gauge, and the light would come on over here, check gauges, and it would drop down to almost zero. And that's one reason I changed the engine out, the low oil pressure. It was running great. But now I changed the oil last at 18,000 miles, 18,400, and I used the AC Delco 1218 filter. That oil pressure is not dropping down, and that light is not coming back on now. Does anybody have any information about maybe the AC Delco filters are different? It's a little bit shorter, a little bit smaller, but the oil pressure stays a little bit higher for whatever reason than it does with the aftermarket filter. Okay, well, that's all to wrap this one up. Let's get it uploaded and see if anybody can give me some help, or if I can help somebody else out. I've got a bunch of videos with this van: air conditioner, replacing the air compressor, dryer, power steering pump, hydro boost. I've got all kind of the water pump. I've got all kind of repair videos of this van, and also 2 Jeeps. So if any of that'll help y'all, check out the playlist, and if you can help me out, that'd be great.